There are few things worse than losing a close friend and a brother in 2020 leaders. Durk had to deal with losing his close friend King Bao to the hands of Quando Rondo and his rival gang. This incident set Durk down a sinister path which few recover from. The latest court document reveals Lil Durk as a chief conspirator who put a bounty on Quando Rondo's head. This murder-for-hire plot is straight out of a movie involving private jet trips, ski masks, rented sedans, and a drive-by shooting, but one crucial detail allowed Durk to get charged with these crimes. The surveillance footage from the traffic cameras was rolling, and Lil Durk didn't know he was being recorded. What did Durk do? Lil Durk, born Durk Devontae Banks, is a name that resonates powerfully within the hip-hop community, emerging from the gritty streets of Chicago. Durk's rise to fame is a testament to his resilience and raw talent. Born on October 19, 1992, Durk grew up in the Englewood neighborhood, an area notorious for its high crime rates and gang violence. Despite the challenges of his environment, Durk found solace in music, using it as an outlet to express his experiences and aspirations. As his career progressed, Durk continued to build a loyal fan base with his introspective lyrics and authentic storytelling. His albums, including Lil Durk, 2X, and Signed to the Streets, 3, cemented his reputation as a formidable force in hip-hop. Durk's music often reflects the harsh realities of street life, touching on themes of survival, loss, and perseverance. This authenticity resonated with listeners, propelling him to the forefront of the drill music movement, a subgenre characterized by its dark, aggressive beats and gritty lyrics. Despite his success, Durk's life has been marred by legal troubles and personal tragedies. He has faced numerous run-ins with the law, including charges related to weapons possession and other criminal activities. These challenges, however, have not deterred him from pursuing his passion for music. Instead, they have fueled his determination to rise above adversity and continue creating impactful music. However, as Durk's star continued to rise, so did the controversy surrounding him. The events leading up to his arrest in October 2024 are rooted in a long-standing feud with fellow rapper Quando Rondo. This rivalry traces back to the tragic death of OTF member King Bao in 2020, who was killed during a confrontation with Rondo at an Atlanta nightclub.
And go to sleep.
Right, by yourself.
Boom, bam. I walk from the car. I turn around to walk up. I see a group of, it's like I had an out-of-body experience.
You ended up getting shot twice?
Right.
Well, what parts of the body?
I get shot in my right hip bone, and I get shot on my go in and out though.
In the years following Vaughn's murder, rumors circulated about Durk's involvement in a plot to retaliate against Rondo. These whispers gained traction in August 2022, when reports surfaced of a failed attempt on Rondo's life in Los Angeles. The shooting, which occurred at a gas station, resulted in the death of Rondo's cousin, further escalating the beef between the two factions. As the investigation into the shooting unfolded, authorities began to piece together a complex web of conspiracy involving Durk and other members of his rap collective OTF. Court documents allege that Durk orchestrated the plot, offering financial incentives and music opportunities to those willing to carry out the attack. The day of the attempted shooting of Quando Rondo, August 18, 2022, began like any other in Los Angeles. However, beneath the surface, a sinister plot was unfolding, orchestrated by some of the most notorious figures in the hip-hop world. The tension between Lil Durk's OTF collective and Quando Rondo had reached a boiling point, and the events of this day would mark a turning point in their ongoing feud. According to court documents, the plan was set in motion when one of Durk's associates discovered that Rondo was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. This information quickly reached Durk's ears, who allegedly saw it as an opportunity to exact revenge for the death of King Von. The indictment claims that Durk communicated with his network, making it known that he would pay a bounty to anyone who successfully carried out the attack on Rondo. With the target identified, 5 OTF associates were mobilized to execute the plan. They flew from Chicago to San Diego, using funds allegedly provided by Durk, and then drove to Los Angeles. The group included Kyan Grant, a key figure within OTF, who was responsible for coordinating logistics upon their arrival. Grant arranged for hotel accommodations, ski masks, 2 luxury sedans and firearms, including a fully automatic machine gun, to be at their disposal. On the day of the attempted shooting, the OTF associates meticulously tracked Rondo and his cousin as they moved through the city. Their surveillance led them to a weak dispensary, a West Hollywood clothing store, and finally a gas station where they planned to strike. The group parked their vehicle strategically behind the gas station, positioning themselves for an ambush as Rondo and his cousin exited their car. The OTF associates sprang into action. They emerged from their hiding spot, weapons drawn, and opened fire. The chaotic scene that ensued was marked by the sound of gunshots and the screams of bystanders caught in the crossfire. Tragically, Rondo's cousin was fatally wounded in the attack, while Rondo himself narrowly escaped with his life. In the aftermath of the shooting, the OTF associates regrouped at an In-N-Out hamburger stand to discuss payment. With Grant their mission complete, they returned to San Diego and boarded flights back to Chicago, believing they had successfully evaded capture. However, unbeknownst to them, law enforcement was already hot on their trail. The investigation into the shooting quickly gained momentum, with authorities piecing together evidence that linked the crime to Durk and his associates. Surveillance footage from traffic cameras, along with text messages exchanged between the conspirators, provided crucial insights into the planning and execution of the attack. Additionally, the use of OTF credit cards for travel and logistics further implicated Durk in the plot. Keith Jones, David Lindsay, Asa Houston, Con Grant, and DeAndre Wilson each was charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire. The same charge leveled against Durk. Durk's arrest, however, was not without drama. Following the arrests of his associates, reports surfaced that Durk attempted to flee the country. Allegedly, he flew to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where he booked flights to Dubai and Switzerland. When these plans fell through, he arranged for a private plan to Italy, only to be intercepted by authorities before he could board. Durk was taken into custody, and along with the other defendants, is currently awaiting transfer to Los Angeles, where the murder occurred. The indictment against Lil Durk and his associates is a comprehensive document that lays bare the intricate details of the alleged murder for hire plot spanning 18 pages. The indictment paints a vivid picture of a meticulously planned operation implicating Durk as a central figure. In the conspiracy referred to as co-conspirator, Durk's involvement is substantiated by a trail of evidence that investigators have painstakingly pieced together. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the use of OTF credit cards to facilitate the logistics of the plot. These cards were used to book flights, secure hotel accommodations, and rent vehicles for the associates involved in the attempted shooting of Rondo. This financial trail directly links Durk to the operation, suggesting that he provided the resources necessary to carry out the attack in addition to the financial evidence. The indictment references a series of text messages exchanged between the conspirators. These messages reveal a coordinated effort to track Rondo's movements and execute the plan. Notably, one message allegedly sent by Durk instructed an associate not to book flights under any names associated with him, indicating an awareness of the need for discretion. Surveillance footage from traffic cameras also plays a crucial role in the case against Durk and his associates. The footage captures the movements of the OTF associates on the day of the shooting, corroborating the timeline of events outlined in the indictment. This visual evidence, combined with the financial and digital trails, forms a compelling case against the accused. Amidst the mounting evidence, rumors have emerged suggesting the presence of an informant within OTF. Speculation centers around an individual known as Jam, who allegedly wore a wire and cooperated with authorities to gather evidence on the plot. Jam, who was released from prison in 2022 after serving 12 years for attempted murder, has undeniable ties to Durk and OTF.
They my lawyer money and everything when I'm fighting my case. I ain't gonna lie, Durk come through. All that, like, Durk come through when it comes, that's sure.
Despite the rumors, the indictment does not mention Jam or any informant, and no court documents substantiate the claim of a snitch within OTF. Nevertheless, the possibility of an insider providing information to law enforcement adds an intriguing layer to the unfolding drama, leaving many to wonder about the true extent of the conspiracy. The arrest of Lil Durk and his associates has elicited strong reactions from both the public and the music industry. Fans of Durk have taken to social media to express their disbelief and support for the rapper, with many questioning the validity of the charges. The hashish-free Durk has trended on various platforms as supporters rally behind the embattled artist within the music industry. The arrest has sparked a wave of concern and speculation. Fellow artists and collaborators have expressed their shock at the news, offering some words of support for Durk. The situation has also prompted discussions about the broader implications for the hip-hop community, particularly regarding the intersection of music and street life. As the legal proceedings continue, the industry watches closely, aware that the outcome of this case could have far-reaching consequences for Durk. The stakes are incredibly high, with his career, care, and freedom hanging in balance. The unfolding drama has captivated audiences, drawing attention to the complex and often tumultuous world of hip-hop. In the midst of this turmoil, Durk's upcoming album, Deep Thoughts, remains in limbo. The uncertainty surrounding its release adds another layer of intrigue to the situation as fans eagerly await any updates, with the music industry watching closely. The next chapter is the inevitable trial date, where Lil Durk comes eye to eye with justice. Durk's trial date is set following Lil Durk's arrest in October 24. The legal proceedings began to unfold with intense public scrutiny. The charges against him were severe, painting picture of a calculated and premeditated plot to commit murder for hire. Federal authorities accused Lil Durk of being the mastermind behind a scheme to eliminate Quando Rondo, a fellow rapper, in retaliation for the death of King Val. The charges included 1 count of use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death, 1 count of conspiracy, and 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun in further of a crime of violence resulting in death. The gravity of these charges cannot be overstated. If convicted, Lil Durk faces the possibility of spending the rest of his life behind bars. The allegation suggests that he used his influence and resources, including finances from his Only the Family record label, to fund the plot. The criminal complaint details how several associates were allegedly involved in the scheme, with some flying to Los Angeles to carry out the attack on Quando Rondo. On November 14th, Lil Durk appeared in a Los Angeles federal court for his arraignment. The courtroom was packed with media, fans, and legal experts, all eager to witness the proceedings. As the charges were read, Lil Durk maintained his composure, pleading not guilty to all counts. His legal team, led by a high-profile defense attorney, argued that the charges were unfounded and that Lil Durk was being unfairly targeted due to his celebrity status. The plea of not guilty set the stage for what promises to be a high-stakes legal battle. The trial date was set for January 7, 2025, with United States District Judge Michael W. Fitzgerald presiding over the case. In the lead-up to the trial, Lil Durk's legal team is expected to mount a vigorous defense, challenging the prosecution's evidence and narrative. The implications of this trial extend far beyond Lil Durk's personal fifth for the hip-hop industry. The case represents a critical moment, highlighting the ongoing tensions and rivalries that have long plagued the genre. The trial will likely bring to light the complex dynamics of loyalty, violence, and retribution that often play out in the world of rap music. For Lil Durk, the stakes are incredibly high. His career, which has been marked by both triumphs and controversies, hangs in the balance. Conviction could mean the end of his musical journey, while an acquittal could solidify his status as a resilient figure who overcame immense challenges. The trial also poses a significant risk to his reputation, as the allegations have already cast a shadow over his public image. The hip-hop community is watching closely, as the outcome of this trial could set a precedent for how legal issues involving artists are handled in the future. It raises questions about the responsibility of artists to their fans and the broader community, as well as the impact of their actions on their careers and the industry as a whole. As the trial date approaches, the anticipation continues to build. Fans, critics, and legal experts alike are eager to see how the case will unfold and what it will mean for Lil Durk and the hip-hop world. The courtroom drama promises to be a defining moment not only for Lil Durk, but for the entire music industry. As Lil Durk remains in custody, his current situation has become a focal point of public interest following his arrest. The rapper was transported to a prison in Los Angeles, where he awaits his trial. Despite the gravity of the charges against him, Durk has maintained his innocence, pleading not guilty to the accusations of murder for hire conspiracy. In a recent development, a phone call from prison has surfaced, providing a rare insight into Durk's life behind bars. The call shared by his associate at 900 Bra reveals that Durk is in good spirits and staying positive. Contrary to circulating rumors, he denies being in protective custody, asserting that he is being treated fairly by fellow inmates. This revelation challenges the narrative that high-profile inmates often face harsher conditions or require special protection. 900 Brew captioned the Instagram post with "Just got off the phone with my brother at Lair. He in good spirits, staying positive and fighting to get back home to his kids and family." 900 Brew captioned the post, "We not glorifying negativity. We more than just street guys." That's actually an understatement. We're men of honor and code no matter our financial status. Bro, hit the main line with the rest of our kind. No PC free, smirk free, trigger own. The support from at 900 Brew has been unwavering in a heartfelt message. He expressed his solidarity with Durk, emphasizing their shared values of honor. Code, he called for Durk's release, highlighting the rapper's determination to return to his family and children. This public show of support has resonated with fans who have rallied behind Durk, petitioning for his freedom. The public's reaction to Durk's arrest and plea has been a mix of shock. Support fans have taken to social media to express their disbelief at the charges and to voice their backing for the rapper. The hashish-free smirk has gained traction, symbolizing the collective hope for Durk's release and vindication. As the legal storm surrounding Lil Durk intensified, the rapper made a strategic move that could potentially alter the course of his case in a bold and calculated decision. Lil Durk enlisted the services of Drew Fining, a high-powered lawyer renowned for his expertise in defending high-profile clients. Fin Ling's reputation precedes him, having successfully represented heavyweights in the music industry such as Cardi B, Lil Baby, and DaBaby. His involvement in the case immediately shifted the narrative, injecting sense of hope and possibility into what seemed like an uphill battle. The hiring of Drew Fining did not go unnoticed, especially by one of the most influential figures in hip-hop, 50 Cent. Known for his business acumen and larger-than-life persona, 50 Cent took to social media to express his support for Lil Durk's decision. In a post that quickly went viral, he praised Fining's sharp legal skills and expressed confidence that the lawyer would secure a favorable outcome for Durk. This endorsement from 50 Cent added a new layer of intrigue to the case as fans and industry insiders speculated about the potential impact of such high-profile backing. The implications of having Drew Fining on Lil Durk's legal team are significant. With his extensive experience and proven track record, Fining brings a level of expertise that could challenge the prosecution's case and potentially sway the outcome in Durk's favor. His involvement suggests a rigorous defense strategy that could exploit any weaknesses in the prosecution's arguments, raising the possibility of a reduced sentence or even an acquittal. Will Drew Fining repeat the success of Young Thug's lawyer Brian Steele, who heroically saved Young Thug's career from the shackles of a life sentence? Young Thug freed Durk on the block. Young Thug's arrest in May 2022 marked the beginning of a high-profile case that saw him entangled in a sprawling indictment under Georgia's RICO Act. After more than 2 years behind bars, Young Thug's release came following a plea deal that left fans and critics buzzing. In May 2022, Young Thug faced a slew of charges including gang involvement, drug offenses, and gun possession as part of a sprawling indictment under Georgia's RICO Act. Prosecutors alleged that he co-founded a violent street gang known as Young Slime Life, or YSL, linked to the Bloods gang. The indictment portrayed him as a gang leader orchestrating criminal activities. The initial stages of his trial were marked by intense media scrutiny and legal wrangling. Jury selection began in January 2023, taking nearly 10 months due to the complexity of the case and the high-profile nature of the defendants. The trial was plagued by delays, including disputes over the admissibility of rap lyrics as evidence and the removal of the original, Judge Euro Glanville, after defense attorneys sought his recusal.